Hey, it's me, TB. I have not read fucking anything in May, and also been kind of like putting off starting this reading vlog. So here we are now. This is my reading vlog for the Infernal Devices, and right now I'm like halfway through Clockwork Angel, so that's great. This book didn't like put me into something. It's just I haven't been feeling the mood to like read, but I'm determined to like finish this before I have to go to work in the morning, which is in like 5-ish hours, so that's healthy. This should probably take me like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, so I'm sure I'll be fine. Also, I'm not in the mood, I'm not tired at all, or at least not tired enough to like go to bed, so I'm just gonna read instead and hope that I get tired by the end of this. So who knows? So our story thus far has been that Tessa has come to London to find her brother because he has gone missing, and she's basically like an orphan now, and she needs to like live with him because, you know, family stuff, except he's gone missing. And so she ends up meeting the Shadowhunters because she is like she's kidnapped by these people called the Dark Ladies, the Grey Ladies, something like that. Who cares? And so she gets freed by Will because he goes in there for some purpose. And so yeah, they escaped, and then she went and she's like living at the Institute right now because she has like nowhere to go because she has the power to like shapeshift. She's not like a warlock or anything, so they're kind of like figuring out whatever she is. And yeah, I will say so far I'm leaning more towards Team Will than Team Jim, just because like Jim hasn't like done a lot this far. This book has mostly been like more so focused around like Will, I guess. Like Jim has been around, but he hasn't like been doing a whole lot in comparison to like Will. I don't think we've had like a lot of like Jim POVs either, so there's that. But also, where I am right now, we just got her brother back after they found him at this like vampire party thing, and so they had to free him because the like main vampire hosting the party was killing humans, and that's against the rules. So they had to like go bust him. And yeah, honestly, I see what people say when like they say like this trilogy has like no plot, because like I was trying to think about like what happened in these like 300-ish pages, and like nothing has happened. She's like got there, she's met them, and they've kind of like hung out, done some things. Overall, like nothing has actually like happened. Like they know that there's like this clockwork people walking around, and it's like using magic maybe, and that's about it. That's all they really know. And I guess they're gonna like ask Nate questions whenever he wakes up, which is her brother, by the way. So yeah, there's that. Not a whole lot has actually like happened, you know. I still liked it. I think it's going to be 4 stars. I don't think I feel comfortable giving it like a 5 because it took like a 2-week break between like starting it and actually like reading it today. So like I don't remember like my feelings on like the first chunk really. So yeah, there's that. Overall, when it comes to like character stuff, I will say that I think I prefer this cast and our side characters over the people and the Mortal Instruments, just because I feel like they actually have like space to be characters. Whereas like the first 3 books, because I haven't read the like other 3 books in the Mortal Instruments saga, I guess. But so far, like, the first 3 books are very focused on like Clary and Jace. Like no one gets any page time until like the last book in that trilogy, and even then they get like one scene to be cool, and it's like that's all you get. So I am liking that they're getting like more page time in this. Like I can probably say without any doubt that Jessamine and Charlotte have had more action scenes than Isabel has had in the entire trilogy. So that's kind of sad, but I guess it's progress. Tessa has like no real like personality to her at all. She's kind of just here vibing, I guess. She spent most of this book just like asking about her brother, asking questions about the Shadowhunters, and that's been about it. She hasn't actually like had any like personality to her at all. But I've enjoyed my time here. I've enjoyed the vibes that I've been getting, so that's great. I like Henry. He's fun. Again, but I have like this problem where like, why is the entire London Institute mostly populated by teenagers? Like I just have to ask, where are the adults? Like, if you're an adult, do you like have to be at the Institute? Like, I get that Charlotte is an adult technically, but like she's like a young adult. Where like the older people at? It feels like a bad idea to like have the main headquarters being staffed mostly by children. It doesn't feel like a great idea to me. Even like just like a few like seasoned veterans. Right now it's literally like Charlotte's probably like the oldest person there. It's like a Shadowhunter, so that's questionable, especially given like how big it is, and they have like so many rooms. Why not like get people to like live here? But again, it does feel like more lively in comparison to the Institute in New York, where like it's literally just Jason Clary and sometimes the Lightwoods walk around too. So yeah. So there's like more plot to be like discussed, but again, fucking nothing has happened really. I feel like I saw the twist about Miranda, which is like the maid character that gets killed off early on. I feel like the plot twist about her being a robot was like not surprising at all, because like her face crumples when she gets punched. So like that's not normal, you know? I also just want to know like what the hell Tessa is, because she's not a warlock, she's not a fae, she's not anything. So like what is she, because she's not human? So yeah, that's pushing me on. I already know like basically all of like the plot twists throughout the whole trilogy, I think. So I'm not really expecting anything to like shock me, you know? But who knows? My predictions thus far are that I think either Jessamine is going to be a traitor or she's going to die, because no one ever talks about her, so probably not going to survive. Same thing with De Quincy, which is like the vampire dude hosting the party, and Nate. No one ever like talks about them in any like great detail. So I'm just going to like assume that they are like a minor character and get like killed off in like either this book or the next book, because like I hear no one talk about them at all, so probably like not going to be important for much longer. And same thing with like Hodge and the Mortal Instruments. He's like really important in like book 1, then like he's like totally forgotten about until like the end of book 3, where he just gets like killed off randomly. So yeah, I'm basically expecting that to happen again. So yeah, that's all my update really, I guess. I will update you when I finish this book. And yeah, so I have finished this book. It is like 4 a.m, so that's great. I have to like be up and ready for work by like 8 a.m. So let's try and make this fast, I guess. So the last like 50% was fucking wild. Apparently there was something that I did not see coming, because I did not expect that Nate was going to be a traitor, which I guess makes sense when like they explained like how it was only him and his boss that were lying about who the Magister was. So that plot review like made sense when it was like explained, you know, and like all of those pages, but like, it was just Tessa and Jessamine and Sophie like stuck inside of the sanctuary alone. That shit was so fucking terrifying, and just like knowing that like they're just fucked and there's no help coming for like at least like a good while was actually terrifying. I am kind of mad that Thomas is like dead now, because kind of liked what little bit of him we did see, and is kind of like hoping to see more of him throughout the other 2 books. So it's just kind of sad to like see him gone, you know. Also, begs the question of like, how the fuck is this institute gonna like function? Because it was already basically like a skeleton crew of like just 3 people like doing everything. So not only like one person to like do all this shit. So like, are they gonna find like replacements or like what? I also liked that Jessamine got to have more like scenes doing stuff, and it will be interesting to like see where she goes from here. When it comes to like Tessa, I'm indifferent. She's okay, I guess. Like again, there's no like real like personality to her, and I will say that she's taking the fact that her necklace can like has like a mind of its own very well, considering that it was like just a necklace and then like started flying around like doing shit, and it's like not explained why it's doing shit. It just kind of like is doing shit. And I'd like to know like why this angel necklace can like move around and like protect her, and then like floated into the window. And I was like, what is this necklace? What is it doing? I kind of want to know now. I'm mad that we didn't actually get told like what Tessa is, like who her dad is, what her mom is, and all that, because I have questions. I'm assuming that's why Will went to Magnus at the end to like get information about Tessa. I mean, I assume that's why. I wouldn't be surprised if Charlotte does end up losing the Institute, if only for the drama's sake, you know. But do you think it's going to be like a permanent change? Probably not. I'm assuming it's going to end on a happy note where like it's guaranteed that she will have it forever or ever. So yeah, honestly, it was basically just like the last chunk of this is basically just them going with Nate and then all leaving to go beat up the vampire, and then finding out that Nate is the traitor and that they're all fucked, basically. So like not a lot of stuff to say about this. I did give it 4 stars just because like I can't give it more than that, given that I don't remember anything that happened like the first chunk of this. So I don't really feel like comfortable giving it higher than that, because I did like my time with it, but I don't remember everything all that great. So yeah, what I expect in the next book, I'm assuming this love triangle is going to become even more complex and shit, because you can already tell that Jim likes Tessa too, and Will is being all complicated and shit. Also hoping for more Jessamine scenes and more Charlotte scenes, so that'd be great. Besides that, you know, whatever happens, happens. And I also hope that Jim gets more like development, because as of right now, he doesn't like do a whole lot. He's basically just there to like say deep things. So yeah, I think those are all my thoughts. I liked the final twist that we got, and I did like how action-packed the last few chapters were. So that was great. It's weird to think about how like more stuff happens like this last little bit than the other whole part of it right there. So that's weird to think about. But whatever, you know, I was invested. So good on Miss Claire for that one. So I shall update you whenever I guess get a few chapters into Clockwork Prince. Don't know when that will be, but I shall update you whenever that happens. Hey, so I'm here to update you because I have finished Clockwork Prince. No, I did not update you halfway through because I did not feel like it. So here we are. My thoughts are kind of the same, since that like I like it, but it isn't like a 5 stars for me. At least not this first read through. That might change when I go back to like reread it in the future. But it's like a 4 stars. Like it's really like it's good. And I did like my time with it, but it's not like mind-blowingly great, you know. But I will say that even though this series has like no plot, like so few things happen, I was still invested enough to like finish it. So that's pretty good. Like I was never like bored with it. So that's pretty impressive given like there's like no plot at all. Yeah, they're trying to stop the Clockwork Army, but it's not like the main focus at all. Like I don't think even fight against anything in this book besides like one Clockwork guy, and I think like another Clockwork thing. Like outside of that, there's not like a lot of like fighting going on, which is weird. And so far, I think I do prefer the Immortal Instruments just because that it's like more action focused, whereas this is like more like character driven, I guess. And like while I do like the characters, it just feels too focused on like Tessa and Will and Jim, and not focused enough on everyone else. Because see, this book made me realize that I prefer Charlotte and Henry over like everyone else. So I want more of them, but they're not getting page time, which sucks. So yeah, that's where I am. I still don't believe that anyone actually thinks that like Tessa and Jim were ever endgame, because like they don't do anything together really that makes me believe that they're ever like in a serious, even like potentially in a relationship at all. Like the entire time after he proposes to her at the end, she's like never really happy about it. So like that's kind of like a really big sign. Even then, like there are two like major like I guess like love scenes, quote unquote, is like I think it happens like after Will is found like in the drug den or wherever, or maybe before, but it's like around that time, and they almost have sex. It's very awkward because Tessa knocked over Jim's drugs. It was just a very, very awkward moment for me. Even then, like I didn't really think that they were like in love so much as like it was just a chance opportunity. Like it just kind of like happened because they were there at the same time. Like, you know, like you don't think they were like in love ever. So there's my hot take. Also liked how Will's family is handled, like his whole family drama, because we find out that his family is living in the like manor in New York that our like main antagonist owns, and our cast gets threatened by our main antagonist, who I don't remember his name, the Magister, and they're told that if they keep investigating the Magister, that Will's family will die. So of course, you know, drama. Will kills the demon that they think he's like cursing him. Turns out it was never a curse. Will was just stupid and thought it was a curse. So there's that. They're also hinting towards there being a shortage of the drug that is keeping Jim alive. So I think it's going to be like a plot point in the next book, maybe. But also it's weird just like how little plot happened here, because like this whole book is literally just them going to trial and Charlotte being threatened with losing the institute, them going to New York, seeing Will's family, coming back, Will being in the drug den, and then he comes back, and then I think they like figure out that Jessamine is like seeing Tessa's brother, and then we find out that Jessamine is like married to him, and they've been like going out, and she's been a traitor the whole time, which fucking plot twist. Did not see that shit coming. So that was good. So yeah, there's that. And then it kind of like ends because we've killed Nathaniel, which is like Tessa's brother, and now Charlotte has the institute guaranteed because, you know, she's proven her worth, and they blackmailed the Lightwoods because the dad, the Lightwood father, will find out that he has the demon pox because he has sex with like demons, I guess, or something like that. And it's like an STD basically, and it was through that his wife died because she got sick and she killed herself. So that was really sad. I do like Gideon Lightwood though, good for him. But Gabriel, see, I'm not surprised because they are Lightwoods, just like Alec. So not surprised. Also not surprised that there's like one sibling that I actually like. Just like I like Isabel and I like Gideon here. Surprise, surprise, no. But truly, we do need more Charlotte and Henry moments because they have more chemistry than anyone else. And there's a scene in here where they kind of like talk about their feelings and they realize that they do both love each other. And it wasn't like a forced marriage on either part. They just been really awkward about their feelings. That was some good shit. I ate that shit up. So that's great. Sophie is still alive, which I'm shocked by because I was expecting her to like die. I still think she's probably gonna get killed off in the next book because it's just like a feeling I have, you know. But I still don't know why we had to kill off Thomas and Agatha, I think her name was, in the first book because like the replacements do like nothing. So there's no point for them to like not be here, you know. I guess it was to like raise stakes, but also like they keep mentioning that Cyril is basically just Thomas. So like, why even kill Thomas off then? Why not have him like wounded or something? So that makes no sense to me. But okay. Yeah, it's just like a fun time. There's literally like no plot. It's just like character interactions. I do wish there was like more like action focused stuff. Or at least like, I guess like less focus on Tessa because I feel like Charlotte's perspective would have been interesting to like see. Because like obviously she has her own stuff to like work through. And can I just say that the fact that the institutes need a legal adult there when the Shadowhunters are out, so they need like someone to like stay behind for whatever reason. Okay, that makes no sense because like, then why are the institutes always full of children? Like, in the Moral Instruments, basically everyone is like 16, besides like Hodge. So like, and I think Alec is 18, but just barely. So like, where's the logic? Why don't more people stay there to like support the institute? You know, like I still don't get why no one lives there. Like I get they want to have their own house, have their own kids, but wouldn't it make more sense to have like your family protected by the institute and not like in some random ass house? Especially given just like how big it is. But apparently, no, they won't all be all separated and shit. Because obviously there is like the Clave and they have like whole meetings with all the people and the like London area, I guess, or just England, who the fuck knows. They have like a meeting with all of them. So we do know that there are more Shadowhunters like around. They aren't at the institute, which doesn't make any sense because that's like their main HQ. So like why not be there and like protect it? So yeah, that was weird. Or at least like have more people like be there, I guess. So yeah, that's like my main like plot hole I see. Also like the fact that they basically just ditch the HQ or the institute towards the end to like go find Nathaniel or whatever. Like, but the Magister has that one clockwork guy with like the blood on his hands from I think Jim. So that one clockwork guy can like open up the doors of the institute because they just need Shadowhunter blood. So like, it's not safe to be there anyway because they can come in and kill you all anyway. So what's the point, you know? I'm interested in seeing like how the awkwardness that is Jim and Tessa's proposal is gonna like fizzle out because there's like no happy ending there because obviously they're not gonna end up together. So that's gonna be really awkward to like see that fizzle out because when Jim told everyone that they were like engaged, I was like, fuck, it's gonna be so awkward. Also, I'm also interested in seeing like how they're going to address Jessamine being a traitor. Like, is she gonna come back? Is she like gonna be killed? Who knows? So yeah, those are my thoughts. I'll probably update you whenever I finish Clockwork Princess or get like halfway. Who knows? So yeah. Hey, so obviously since I am sitting down, it is obvious that I have finished Clockwork Princess and I'm here to kind of give my final thoughts on this book, as well as kind of like the series as a whole, I guess. Again, I didn't do like a halfway update because I just did not feel like it. So there's that. And I think that this book truly shows that this trilogy is about characters and not plot, because the final like big bad gets like killed off, because our main bad is killed off in this section, and like all of this, which is like almost 100 pages, is basically just like I guess just wrapping up our future relationships basically. So there's literally like 100 pages that there is no conflict. It's literally just them talking. Most of that is just Tessa and Will talking about the future. which quite frankly was not my favorite part, because I literally care about every other couple besides them, and I feel like they almost talked too much towards one of the final chapters. Like, it felt so dragged out, like how long they were like discussing shit. I was like, can we like flip over to like literally any other couple? So yeah, that was one of my like problems, I guess. So that how the like big bad was handled was very cool. Basically Tessa turned into a giant angel because there's like the essence of an angel trapped in her locket, and using her shapeshifter powers, she was able to like become an angel and like free the angel, also killing our big bad. So that was pretty cool. Also, I'm like heartbroken that Jessamine dies in this. Like, she either dies in this one or she dies in the second book. I don't remember, but I wrote it down to talk about because it was so fucked up. I want her to get some redemption, to get like more time to like develop. And she got nothing besides like just sadness. She did return to this as a ghost towards the end because like her spirit is like stuck on the ground or something like that. It's weird, but I like it because at least she's there to like, you know, comment on stuff, you know. And something I like about this book is the inclusion of like letters between the peoples that we like aren't seeing. For instance, a lot of the letters are between the consul Wayland and the Clave, I think. So it's like just interesting to like see them talk about stuff that's kind of going on behind the scenes that obviously isn't like important enough to be like our main plot, but so like important, you know. However, I will say that it started to feel like almost too much towards like the middle part. I felt like we were getting too many letters, and I was just like, okay, I like it, but can I tone it down a little bit? Because I felt like we were getting stuff that we didn't need to like read in letter form, if that makes sense. But I did like a letter that confirms that Charlotte is going to become the new consul and the first woman consul ever. So that was pretty fucking cool. We love to see it. She deserves it so much. And honestly, this made me want Cecily to be like in the other books too, because she was so fucking good. I love Cecily. I love all of her scenes. I loved just everything that she did. It was just so fucking great. I feel like this book kind of like solved my issues I had with book 2 especially, with their like not enough action scenes, because I feel like there were enough action in this book to kind of like keep it going, if that makes sense. Because we have like early on, I'm pretty sure we have to, do we kill him in this book? Because I'm pretty sure in this book is when we have to kill Daddy Lightwood, because he is like her turn into that monster worm thing or whatever. There's that. And then Tessa is kidnapped by the big bads because people just don't watch Tessa in fights for some reason, even though she has like no combat skills really. Just no one watches her. So Tessa just gets kidnapped like every other fight. So I'm like, at what point do you guys just like watch her or like assign someone to watch her? Because she gets like kidnapped or hurt every other fight. So that's weird. And like another issue is that, well, not really like an issue, but I wish we had more focus on our other couples, because like I do like Will and I do like Tessa, but like I'm not like a major fan of them together. Like I do like them over Jim and Tessa, but like literally every other couple I liked over them. So there's that. Wrap it up, I guess. Fuck Cassie Clare for that epilogue. That was some fucked up shit. I need to know like who told her that was a good idea, because that shit hurt. She really tried to trick us with like a happy ending, only to fuck us with that epilogue. So that's great, because she really said, you know, Will gets his happy ending with Tessa, and then the epilogue said, actually, we're going to show his death when he dies in the future, because fuck you guys. And then it's in the future, so Tessa meets Jim again, and it's revealed that even though Jim was trapped being a brother for whatever reason, because he was sick and dying, he like somehow found a way out of it through some magical bullshit. So like, I'm happy for her, but also now she's going to like lose Jim too now, so that kind of sucks. Since he was like immortal as a brother, and now she's gonna have to like watch him die slowly too, so that sucks for her. Also, I feel like it kind of just fucks up the like point of him being her brother, which kind of like remove him from the love triangle, you know, because I feel like it was so important, and it's such like a major reveal that he was her brother, only to like take it away at the epilogue, felt very like cheap. Like it cheapened the impact of him being a brother, because it was like sad that, oh no, he's gonna like go away forever. Except like, no, it's all fixed by the end, so who cares really? Like I feel like it was supposed to be like sad that he was gone, because like he was like gone forever, and they were only able to see each other on the bridge like once a year. Then it was like, actually, fuck it, it's over. And I was like, okay, but like why make it so sad only to like take it away at the end, I guess? I'm gonna guess like counter out Will dying, because that was depressing, but it's like not the best use of that like tension, you know? But apparently it's like important for like the latter half of the Mortal Instruments, so that's probably why. But anyway, now as for whether I prefer like the Infernal Devices over like the first 3 Mortal Instrument books, honestly I like them both for different reasons. I think I like our cast of characters better in like this trilogy, because they have like more screen time, whereas like the first 3 Mortal Instrument books, like City of Bones or whatever, Like, they're also focused on Jason Clary. You don't see anyone do anything else. Like, I think the entirety of City of Bones is just like Jason Clary going around New York. Like, there's like no one else in that book besides them and Simon a few times. That does get fixed later on in the subsequent books, but like book 1 is literally just Jason Clary, only them. So like you don't see like anyone do anything else besides just them being cool together. Like, you don't think Isabel actually fights anything until like book 2 or 3, and even then she only gets like her actually like good fight scene towards like book 3. So that's kind of depressing. Whereas in like in this series we got like all the characters got more page time, and like everyone at least got like one fight scene, you know. However, I will say that the Mortal Instruments has like more action, whereas this is more like character focused, you know. So it's like, it was interesting to read about. I'm not really complaining about it, but I feel like if I had to reread one of them like right now, I'd probably reread the Mortal Instruments, just because there is more action in it, so that would probably carry me through it. Whereas this stuff is more like character focused, so like I will reread it. I know that I'm going to have to like pace it out because it's going to be very slow on reread, I feel like, or I'm going to love it. Who knows? But like, it just feels that so much of this is just kind of like sitting and talking, so and not like action, like actually doing shit. Besides this book did have a lot of action, but the first 2 books, it was just like a lot of talking, which was fun the first time around, but like it did kind of like, wow, you guys are supposed to be like killing demons and you're just sitting here talking again for like 100 pages. So yeah, I think that's it for me. So I will let you guys go. If you like this video, subscribe, like, share, all of that, and hopefully I will see you next week.